Hi everybody and welcome to City Beat. I'm your host Nancy Byrne and we are coming to you from inside the kclv-tv studios, which are not open to the public, which is why I am not wearing a mask. You know, if the pandemic taught us anything, it taught us that many of our friends and neighbors who usually give were finding themselves in need. Well, here in Southern Nevada we are so fortunate there are so many organizations who give to families, not only when it comes to food, but other necessities such as paper products and toiletries. We decided to stop by one organization we have never visited before to find hundreds of volunteers giving to families in a variety of ways, all of which were dignified.
Everything in the back seat.
It's early on a Wednesday morning and cars are lined up outside the Just One Project complex on North Rancho Drive.
You're quite welcome, ma'am.
The people and the vehicles run the gamut because, as we know, hunger does not discriminate. And many people, even those who have worked hard all their lives, can find themselves in need for any variety of reasons.
It helps a lot. It saves on my groceries probably, I would guess, $100 a month. There's a lot of canned goods. There's always some kind of meat. So, yeah, it helps.
June recently retired after 30 years with one employer, but found her financial plan for her golden years a bit tarnished. She simply does not have enough money saved to live comfortably. She says if she didn't have Just One Project to rely on, she'd turn to Plan B.
Cut somewhere else, but I'm not sure where.
The pandemic definitely proved even further that hunger has no face. It doesn't look like one particular thing, and I think it was really hard for some clients to be on the receiving end.
Brooke Neubauer founded Just One Project 7 years ago, not only because she saw a need to feed her community, but she wanted to do it in a way that didn't intimidate or embarrass her clients. She wanted to offer several options.
Really removing the barriers that are preventing people from accessing services. So whether people come in to our no-cost community market and they get to shop just like we would at the grocery store, or even our drive-through services, we want to really focus on keeping people really safe, and we want to serve with efficiency because we know that, there's a lot of people to be served in the community.
There is the drive-up option, which allows clients to sit comfortably in their cars while volunteers load them up with groceries. Then inside the complex is this community market, stocked with fresh fruits and vegetables, meats and poultry, dairy products such as cheese, milk, and butter, as well as toiletries, cleaning supplies, and feminine products. Brooke says her nonprofit would not exist if not for the many community partners that keep this market and their storage areas stocked.
3 Square, we could not be here today without our friends at 3 Square. Cisco, we are so fortunate. Copow Foods, which is a meal prep company, they make these amazing meals. Dice Kitchen, there's so many different food partners that go into helping us provide all of these nutritious items that we would shop for at a grocery store.
And in this room, you'll find more volunteers unpacking boxes of food and supplies that will be sent off to people in need in their Market to You home delivery project. Groceries and prepared meals are sent out to seniors and shut-ins. On this day, we saw a large group from U.S. Bank here lending a helping hand. Volunteers like these folks keep the Just One Project moving like a well-oiled machine.
We serve over 20,000 people monthly here at the Just One Project, whether it's here or mobily. 20,000 lives that we get to touch every month.
People like June, who never thought she would need help to stock her kitchen, but is sure glad she found it here at the Just One Project.
I wish I didn't have to do it, but you have to do what you have to do.
If you'd like to make an appointment or find out which service might fit your needs, drive-through or delivery, you can call 702-462-2253, or you can visit their website, which is thejustoneproject.org. They are located at 711 North Rancho Drive, Suite 100. By the way, I asked Brooke where she came up with the name Just One Project, and she said that it was born out of her philosophy that the world can be changed by just one person. Well, staying on the topic of food, we've all gotten used to food trucks. They've come a long way from the old days when it used to just be an ice cream truck driving through your neighborhood. Now they serve full-blown made-to-order meals. And just as this has evolved, so have the codes pertaining to these food trucks. The City of Las Vegas has joined up with some community partners to make sure food truck operators and owners know the code and meet them. More and more people are turning to food trucks to grab a meal or snack quickly and conveniently. The food has evolved from pre-packed sandwiches to delicious cooked meals to order. But the concept is fairly new, which means safety measures are new too. This truck belonged to a local food truck operator. It was brand new, but didn't have a gas system installed properly. So when he went to fire up the appliances to make sure everything worked, well, clearly it didn't. The gas line separated, the truck went up in flames, and eventually became a giant blowtorch. Fortunately, no one was injured when this happened. Accidents like this one prompted local jurisdictions to update the code pertaining to these restaurants on wheels.
So in 2018, the fire code was updated to address mobile food vendors for the first time. This happened because there were a series of accidents around the country, propane explosions, gas pipes separating, and things like that, that raised the awareness of the need to do a little more oversight for safety reasons. All the pieces that control the gas system need to be rated to handle the demands of those appliances. And that's where we've kind of run into a problem, because we see the full-scale commercial kitchen appliances in the trailer with small residential style gas lines like you would put on your clothes dryer that's meant for very low pressure natural gas. Very incompatible, very hazardous, can cause some really serious safety problems.
So in an effort to help these rolling business owners understand the code, meet the code, and to provide all kinds of other services that might help them roll on successfully, an expo called Savory, Sweet, Safe will be held December 2nd at Cashman Center in downtown Las Vegas. It's being conducted by the City of Las Vegas, surrounding jurisdictions, and the Liquid Propane and Gas Board.
And we're going to offer free inspections. We're going to have all different kinds of education classes and breakout sessions. Each jurisdiction is going to have tables set up to answer questions, even be able to have a one-stop shop for applying for your business license or having a fire inspection or a state LP inspection, or have the health district look at your unit, trying to make it as convenient and fun as possible.
Food truck owners have until January 1st of 2022 to pass the inspection and get up to code. Shoup says no one wants to go around handing out tickets and collecting fines. The goal is to make sure something like this never happens again.
Really popular industry that's been growing like crazy lately, and we want to support it in the best way possible with safety and encouragement and inspections to make sure everybody's safe, so when they're all parked together close together, it doesn't turn into a rolling bomb.
If you plan to get an inspection at the expo, remember to bring all of your documentation. You will need it to get the inspection done. If you have any questions or you'd like to make a reservation, contact license@lasvegasnevada.gov. The sooner the better. There are only 50 slots. Well, the City of Las Vegas often talks about how we support public art. Well, we don't just support it, we actually display it. When we come back, we're going to take you on a tour of City Hall, where there are not one, not two, but 3 new art exhibits. Congratulations to the City of Las Vegas Employee of the Month, Javaris Rounds. Javaris is an environmental systems technician at our water pollution control facility. He's been with the city since 2002. The city prides itself on ensuring that the water that leaves the facility goes back into Lake Mead and is safe and free of contaminants. This is a public safety issue, and Javaris works hard to protect our citizens. Our sewer and wastewater system must work without problems every day, and employees like Javaris help ensure that occurs. He's an unsung hero in our city who is known for being level-headed, observant, and responsible. And we know that the plant runs smoothly with him on the job. Congratulations to Javaris Rounds, the City of Las Vegas Employee of the Month.
are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Hi everybody, welcome back to City Beat. As promised, I have moved outside to First Street next to City Hall to the Windows on First Art Gallery, right? That's what it's called. And with me right now is Laura Machado. She is with our Office of Cultural Affairs. Tell us a little bit about what's on display here right now.
So the current installation right now is from Megan Bruner. She's an artist practicing in Reno, Nevada. She has dyed silk fabric with images of the desert in juxtaposition to images from the Arctic. So you have blue hues and tan hues, and they're hanging. They're on display for 6 months. And we're really excited that she proposed for this project.
And it's beautiful, but you really need to come here when the sun is a little bit lower in the sky to really fully enjoy it, don't you think?
Yes.
And again, you mentioned it, but how long will it be here?
It will be up until April 15th.
Okay, perfect. Well, as promised, we've got to go in and meet one of your co-workers, Jeannie Botera, at the Chamber Gallery. So let's head inside City Hall.
Thank you.
Well, I have moved inside City Hall to the Chamber Gallery, and I am with Jeannie Volterra, who is with our Office of Cultural Affairs, as we said. Want to first off say the reason we're not wearing masks is right now this gallery is not open to the public, and we've both been vaccinated, so we are all very, very careful here at the city, but I wanted to get that said right off the bat. This is an exhibit I look forward to every year. What are we looking at?
This is about the 10th year of the Public Employee Art Exhibit, and it's a range of people around Las Vegas that work for either county or city, sometimes state.
And quite a variety.
A very big variety between the subjects, so there's portraits and landscapes and abstracts, and then there's also different media. There's ceramics and mixed media, found objects, wash.
It's amazing.
It's about everything you can kind of think of in terms of media.
We always think of our city employees, and now county and state, as being talented in their own field, but it's amazing to see the talent in art as well.
Right, so that makes it more special when you start to think of what they do for the city, because they have that background and can, you know, they can hold that.
Right, and it's nice that they're sharing their art with us. How long will this be here, Jeannie?
This exhibit is up through January 13th, and I really hope people come and see it. It's
Perfect.
just a great exhibit.
Okay, and there's another great exhibit right downstairs that I'm going to go look at right now. So thank you, Jeannie.
Thank you so much.
Well, last but not least, I am in the Grand Gallery, otherwise known as the lobby at City Hall, and I'm with the Deputy Director of the Office of Cultural Affairs, Maggie Plaster. Maggie, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
A lot going on out here right now. What are we looking at?
This is our exhibit called the Extended Family Dinner. It's been curated by Clay Arts Las Vegas. We've worked with them several times before, and they're showcasing 24 artists that create their work at Clay Arts. And one thing they've said is that the pandemic has taught us that isolation's a real bummer. And so being around an extended family dinner and connecting with our friends and family is one way to really lift us up and to make us appreciate each other.
Now more than ever. And this is beautiful, and I just want you to know I've picked out my pattern. It's the kind of pearly white one, in case you are interested. It really is a beautiful and impressive display. But there's something else in here that you might not consider art, but sure is historic.
Absolutely. It's really amazing because the National Park Service reached out to the city back in June and asked us if we would host their traveling exhibit of the Tule Springs Fossil Beds National Monument.
Wow.
It was created in 2014. We have fossils here as old as 100,000 years old, and I think that's probably the oldest thing we've ever had in City Hall.
And that tusk is gigantic.
It is.
You really have to come here to really appreciate it. And there's also a map that shows you just how large the fossil bed is as well.
It's very informative.
Yeah. So this was great. So, of course, you can see the windows on First anytime because it's outside, but you can come to the other two galleries inside City Hall Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and enjoy all the art. You know, the city of Las Vegas doesn't just talk the talk, we walk the walk. We've got our own galleries right here in City Hall. Thank you so much, Maggie.
Thank you.
And thanks to the rest of your staff for joining us, and we'll be right back.
I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places.
So I've thought a lot about what I miss the most during this pandemic. And the thing that I miss the most is you.
I love playing to a live audience. There's nothing like it.
There's nothing like feeling the love that you guys give to us and we're trying to give to you, and I just can't wait to get back to that.
All these places that we stand in, the Ryman, Opry House, those places are just places if you don't put the people in them.
The COVID-19 vaccines are going to help us all get back to the moments we miss.
It's totally normal to have questions. I did too. That's why it's so important to get informed.
There's a lot of talk out there about the vaccines. So ask your doctor and get the facts. It's up to you.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
Welcome back to City Beat. We have moved back inside the KCLV-TV studios. You know, we're at that time of year where many of us like to take our exercise routine outdoors. The temperatures are beautiful, especially in the early morning hours. Right now, Sue Levitt is going to take us to Gerheim Park, where you can get in those squats and pull-ups and then grab your skateboard and check out a new and improved skate park.
Hi everyone, I'm Sue Levitt here at Gerheim, just one of the many beautiful parks here in the city of Las Vegas, to check out some of the new amenities that have been put in here at the park, including a brand new fitness court and some pretty cool upgrades to the skate park.
I love what this city is. This park's definitely way better than it was before.
Devin is one of the many skaters in Las Vegas that takes advantage of the city's skate parks.
I've been to every skate park in Vegas. This is definitely one of the ones that's up there now. Before it was down there, but since the upgrades, it's good. It's really good.
The city has added 31 new features designed by professional skaters to the skate park.
I mean, before it was just a box, basically, and that thing. And now we got all this. This flat bar is the best thing a skater could ask for. This little round thing is awesome. The whole park is great. It's just the perfect height. It's so buttery. It feels good when you're on it. You can just skate it forever. We come here and skate it for hours.
It incorporates some professional skaters designed, trademarked with American Ramp Company. There's the snap that looks like a broken skateboard over there, and a curb that are exclusive to American Ramp Company that they've designed in partnerships with pro skaters.
Along with skaters, the park also draws fitness enthusiasts who come to use the new fitness court.
The moment that I saw what it was, I was like, I'm going there, like as soon as possible. Like I go to a gym and that's great, but this is good when you can't make it to the gym.
The fitness court has various stations to assure you get a total body workout. You can also use the scannable app to help plan your fitness routine and to begin challenges with others online. And workouts are available for all fitness levels.
I find my zen. Like I come to the park, I can walk around, I can not take the dogs and really find my zen and do a little bit of workout, whatever I need for that day. It's beautiful out and I love Las Vegas. I love living here.
This is the second fitness court built in the city. The first was installed at Bill Brer Park, and the next fitness court is planned for Woofter Park.
I love the overall park. You know, there's always dogs walking around. I love dogs. There's always, it's a nice environment. You know, nobody's ever really doing anything weird here, so it's just a chill park. I like it.
Gerheim Heights Park is directly across the street from Gerheim Elementary School here on 3901 North Campbell Road. Along with the cool new fitness court and upgrades to the skate park, the park also features a shaded playground, tennis courts, a big grass area with a jogging path, and covered picnic areas.
Now that it's here, I mean, it brings us all together. Everybody gets to come hang out and enjoy the park, and you know, it's fun for the whole family. You know, we got little kids, we got older people. It's fun. It's just a good time.
Recently, Sue Levitt and I headed out to Gerheim Park with Nikki Bowers of our social media team to show off that fitness equipment in a little TikTok video. Here it is.
Oh, best friend, we killing them. No friends, get rid of them. Oh, these no, yeah, I ain't feeling them, yeah.
Be sure to follow the City of Las Vegas on all of our social media platforms, as well as here on Channel 2 and kclv-tv, as well as our streaming channels and YouTube. You just can't get away from us. Well, recently, our director, David Riggleman, along with our deputy director, Diana Paul, had to present a report to City Council on how we, the communications department, are doing in communicating important, interesting, and emergency messages to you, our residents. So the entire department, all 28 of us, decided to get together and help them out with this video. We do it through our local programming. Hi everybody, welcome to City Beat.
So many great topics, thanks ladies. If you're talking about it, we're talking about it.
We make it accessible.
Lo hacemos accesible para todos.
We keep it accurate and updated.
I put it on the air.
And I keep it on the air.
We reach you where you are.
Whenever you need us.
We post it.
We release it.
We market it.
And we brand it.
Not only do we design it, we wrap it. We deliver it.
We're the Office of Communications team and we get it done.
Now, the statistics that you saw in that video only account for the first 8 months of this year. As you can see, we love what we do. Well, that's it for this City Beat. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time around for the next City Beat. Find out what's going on all over the city of Las Vegas by subscribing to the City Beat e-newsletter. Simply scan this QR code to get a preview of each show twice a month.